Hello everyone, this is Plamani. I'm back with new Pandas video. So today we are going to talk about how we can sorting our data set using Pandas framework as part of ETL automation testing. So this is a daily basis task which we do in our real-time work. Whenever you work, suppose you have a file and you need to do the sorting of the file and it's a million of the data. How can I do that sorting manually? In Excel sheet, it is not possible. So that's where our ETL automation testing takes place. So now there is a scenario I wanted to sort my files, sort my data inside the files. So first step will be you need to upload the file in Collab. In my previous videos, I have already taught how to use Collab and how you can upload your file in the Collab. Now, step 2, you need to read the CSV. Prior to that, you need to import pandas as PD. How to import pandas as PD? This also has been communicated in my previous video. That if you are using pandas first time, you need to install the panda. Command is pip install pandas. Now, once you install it, you need to import that. Now, this is the alias name PD, right? You can use the PD as a alias name. PD.readCSV, this is a function present inside the pandas library. And this is the file. Now print df, data frame. So this will be reading the data frame. When I execute this, I'm getting this data set. So you need to click it here. It will read your CSV file and it will display the details. Now I wanted to sort the data. See, this is for demo purpose. I have taken the small data set, but the similar thing you will be playing with the larger data set. Now df, which is our data frame, dot, there is another function called sort underscore values. Sort the values based on which column? Based on employee ID column. By equal to employee ID. And then just print the sorted df. This is the variable name. Once you do that, it will sort the data based on the employee ID. Based on which column you wanted to do the sorting, you need to put that column name over here. And it will do the sorting. Don't worry, code I will be sharing in the comment section. Now, next thing which is very important, we wanted to do the null validation. That is also very important and part of ETL validation. We write a SQL query to verify the null validations. But there is not a table, there is a file and you wanted to do the null validation from your file. So that is the place where you need the automation process, you need the framework, you need Panda, PySpark, all these things. And that's what we need to learn this process. Now, what we are going to talk about, how we can identify the null values. So I am just taking this file as this file is available here. df.isNull function. This is your df and this is your isNull function, which help you to identify the null values. Now, there is a question, what is this access 1? Access 1 will help you to check the values in row by row. For each column, access equal to 1 is row by row. So it will validate your null row by row on individual column. Again, I'm repeating row by row. So row 1, row 2, row 3. Each row, every column, it will try to see if any null values is there. If yes, it will identify that null records. Then it will print the null records. So if I just click here, you can see for me as of now, I don't have any null values. In your file, if you have any null value, it will just print that null value. It is as simple as it is. Hope it is clear for everyone. You got some idea that how we can sort the file using our ETL automation testing by Pandas library and how we can do the null validation, how we can automate our null validation process. Daily, I'm trying to put individual videos on the Pandas framework. Please try to follow those framework. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to me on my mail ID, which is plabani52@gmail.com. So my mail ID is, I'm just writing over here for everyone's reference. This is my email ID. So anyone can reach out to me on this email ID if they have any doubts on anything. So wait for my next video. I will come with some other validation on next video in Pandas. Once Pandas series is done, we will come with the PySpark series where we will talk about multiple PySpark validation. Thank you so much. Happy learning, everyone.